welcome back to my channel. My name's Jade Rebecca. If you're new here, hi, how are you? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the family. Woo. So this video is like completely different to something I've ever done. It's kind of exciting for me because I get to answer a few of my fans' questions and followers' questions. You're probably like, Jade, you've only like 70 or 60 something subscribers, what are you on about? I'm doing a Q&A with my TikTok fans. So last night I did a video on my TikTok and I was like, I really would like if my followers and fans could leave comments down below of some things they want to ask me, and I'll answer them in a YouTube Q&A. And I've got a couple of comments there, quite a few. If you don't already follow my TikTok is here. I'll leave it in the description down below so that you can go follow it. I have 6.2k fans, followers, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, so I'm going to go into the video and answer a few of your questions. So the first question, I can't pronounce your second name, but I'll put it in the little clip here now. But Neve said, if there was anywhere else you could live in the world, where would it be, and love you? If there was anywhere else in the world that I could live, I'd love to live somewhere in America. Mostly like the southern country parts of America. That's where I'd really love to live, and I love you too. The second question is, what's your favorite YouTube? I'm assuming they're on about YouTuber. My favorite YouTuber has to be Emma Chamberlain. I love her to pieces. Also, this person also asked, do you struggle with anxiety? I'm not diagnosed with anxiety, but I kind of think there's something there because I get very panicky walking by teenagers or anyone my age, or just anyone I know. I panic a lot. So Megan G. Kane asked, what GAA team do you support? I support Dublin because on my dad's side are from Dublin and my mom's side are from Westmeath, but I don't really support them. I don't really like support any GAA team, to be honest, because I just don't. I'm not really into like GAA or football, but because my dad supports them, I support them as well. Okay, the next question, I'm not going to say your names, I'm just going to put them in from now on. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? One thing I wish I could change about the world is how everyone sees each other. I'd love to make everyone like not discriminate people, not judge people from who they are, who their parents are, or what colour they are, or what sexuality they are. I just want everyone to like live happily, and also stop pollution. I really want to stop pollution because the world's going to be messed up soon. The next question is, do you love your fans? I do love my fans. Like, I wouldn't really call them fans because I'm not that famous, but I do really like I love the support I get every time I put up a video, or every time I ask questions or do skit videos. I love the support, like it means a lot. So yeah, I do love them. Do you want kids? If you do, how many? Right now I don't want kids because my brothers and sisters wreck my head. So I don't really want kids, but maybe in the future, and if I do, I'd probably just have one and two maybe to even it out, but just one if I'm ever going to have a child. Next question. Hi, okay, have you ever had a boyfriend and love you? Love you too. And yes, I've had 3 boyfriends before, not at the same time. I've had 3 boyfriends before, and you know, I wouldn't really recommend getting into a relationship young. Just they do break your heart. Next question. How many children would you choose to have if you had any? As I said, probably 2 to say the least, but I just really want 1. Have you ever had an abusive relationship? I've never had a physically abusive relationship. I don't think I've had a verbal one either. Maybe some things were said in arguments, but never abusive, no. Who is your inspirational bestie? In brackets, Jamie. My inspirational bestie is Jamie. If you don't know who Jamie is, you should go follow him on TikTok as well. I'll leave his name in the bio and I'll also put it up on the screen. Next question. Did you ever have Musical.ly or did you start on TikTok? I had Musical.ly as soon as I heard of it. I think I got it into like 2015. And I had an old page and it was really, really embarrassing. And I made a new one and then I started to gain followers once I matured a bit more. I started gaining more followers though once it became TikTok. Can I have a shout out? Where do you live? Faye123ABC, that's your shout out. And where do I live? I live in Mullingar in Ireland, in the Midlands. If you had one day to live, what would you do in that day? If I had one day to live, I'd try and go to the nicest place in Ireland and just sit there and look at the scenery, to be honest, because if it was my last day, that's all I'd want to do, just look at the scenery and be surrounded by family. Why did you get TikTok? I got TikTok, well, I had Musical.ly and then it just automatically changed to TikTok, because I just liked making kind of videos, lip syncing videos. I thought it was quite funny. Now people don't slag you as much, but back then everyone slagged you. I'd say there is still a few people that would slag me, but you know, it doesn't bother me. Next question. What would you do if you met all your fans? If I met 6,000 people, I probably cry, because like 6,000 people that like follow me, like that's a lot. And it's just like amazing to know that there's so many people that actually like my content and like me as a person and don't just, you know, slag me. Like nearly every single comment I get is always positive, so I'd cry if I met you all, to be honest. How many people in your family, including pets? In my dad's house where I live now, there is 6 people and 2 pets, a dog and a hamster. Do you struggle with anxiety? Yes, I wouldn't really say anxiety, but I do struggle with some certain things. Who's your inspiration on TikTok? My inspiration on TikTok would have to be Liza. She's also a YouTuber, the one that went out with David Dobrik. She was the one that I started like trying to copy at first, and Cameron Dallas. What's your favourite food? I don't really have a favourite food, I just like all foods. As you can tell, I'm a bit like bigger than the other girls, but chunkier. I like all foods, but I mostly like jellies, to be honest. If you don't know what that, if you're not Irish, it's just like candy. So. Do you like popcorn? I just like popcorn in the cinemas. I don't eat it outside of, well, I have a couple of times, but I don't really like it that much. It's kind of sickening to me, I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but I'm not saying that's a different story for a different time. Who is your idol? My idol is... Who's my idol? Well, at the moment, it's probably Ellen DeGeneres, because of how inspiring she is and how giving she is. But for singing, probably Pink, because Pink shows that you don't always need to look like everyone, or don't need to be skinny and perfect, or have your hair a certain way, or look a certain way to become famous, or to show your talent. Like, that's what I love about Pink. Any boys? No. Not at the moment. Well, there's somebody that I like, but not a boyfriend. So, favourite shop? My favourite shop in Ireland would have to be Penneys, because you can get what you want for just really cheap prices, even if they are knockoffs. But yeah, I'd say most people like Penneys, or even New Look. Have you began watching any programs, and if so, what ones? I've watched The Society on Netflix, and I really recommend you all go watching it if you're like above the age of 10. It's really good, and it's something like, it's a bit confusing but it's good. Actually there's one, why do you not live with your mum? I don't live with my mum because I was getting bullied in my old school and things at home weren't really the best, so I moved up with my dad. How many siblings you have? Love you so much. I have 4 brothers and 4 sisters. Have you ever been to Boyle, County Roscommon? No, I've never been to Boyle, County Roscommon. Wait. I actually have. Never mind, my auntie lives in Boyle. I was like, wait, what? That sounds so familiar. Yeah, my auntie lives in Boyle in Roscommon. Do you have positive mental health, or do you struggle with anything? I don't say I have the best mental health. Like, I'm very positive about things. I try and see the better in things, but I also struggle with like leaving my house on my own, or kind of just going into town on my own because I feel like I'm being judged all the time. So that's probably something I struggle with, but everything else I try and see a positive on everything. You get me? Do you have a boyfriend? No, I don't have a boyfriend, but I have a crush. What's your dream job? My dream job would be to become a singer and share my passion with everyone. My voice isn't the best anymore, but it's still something I want to work on. And if that doesn't work out, I'd love to just, I don't know, work with autistic people, or, you know, people that have disabilities. I'd love to work with them, or just be a hairdresser or something simple. Next question is, when did you start singing? I started singing when I was 7 or 8, properly. But I say I'd be singing as a child as well, like most children. Who's your celebrity crush? We all have, I'd say most people has the same celebrity crush. It has to be Zac Efron. Love him loads, I do. Or, it's a bit weird, but like, you know, when he played Ted Bundy and when Zac Efron played Ted Bundy, like he had me there. He was like, you know, I like a criminal. I know, a joke. What is your favourite thing to watch on Netflix? My favourite thing to watch would be Glee now, because it's all singing and things like that, so I can relate to it. But something I really loved watching was The Vampire Diaries or Gossip Girl, and as well Twilight. I'm just into all them, like, you know, fake vampire things, you know. What do you want to do after you leave secondary school? I'm not too sure. I kind of want to like go to college for a year after secondary school, or even just go to a PLC course after secondary school, and then go travelling, and then after I travel, go back to college or find a job. Where in Ireland are you from? I am from Mullingar, the Midlands of Ireland. It's the same place Niall Horan is from. Could wish or do anything, what would it be? I'd wish to go on the X Factor and become a singer or a motivational speaker, because I have a lot to talk about with certain topics like bullying, foster care, mental health, stuff like that. But everyone says you need experience to be a motivational speaker, but I kind of already have a lot of experience with bullying, being a foster care, etc, etc. But yeah, they were all the beautiful questions I got so far on the video. More people are still commenting, but that was enough, and the video went on a long time. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. I really am thankful for all your comments and all your time into, like, you know, commenting and being so nice in the comments. I love every single one of you that commented such nice things and also said they loved me and loved my content, and I shall see you in my next video. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.